Welcome to Systems of Inequalities. The best way to use this video is to take notes while I'm teaching, pausing it as often as you need to so that you can get any notes down. And every time we arrive at a you try, pause the video, attempt the problem, press play when you're ready to see the solution along with my work. This video is going to cover the following topics. A system of equations is where two lines intersect, and that is where the solution is. We're going to be talking about system of inequalities, and that's where we have two or more inequalities, and the solution is not a single point, because if you recall, these inequalities have shading. The solution is the double shaded region or the overlapping shaded region. So an example would be right here. This blue line and this red line, and the blue shaded in the red region, the overlapping region is right here. So one way to think about these is to imagine that you have four parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that you're looking for the region that has both colors or both shading in them. So just a quick recap, pause if you need to remind yourselves of these inequality symbols. And we'll move on. So how to solve systems of inequalities. Graph the entire first inequality first. Shade lightly. You don't want to shade too dark because then you won't be able to see the second color on top. If you have colored pencils, it's a great way to learn this is to use two different colors. And then graph the second inequality, shade the double shaded region a little bit darker, and that's your solution. If you have graph paper, that is helpful for this. So we're going to get started. Let's take a look at this graph here. I like to start using different colors. So we've got m equals -2/1. Again, if you can't recall how to do this, go find my graphing linear equations video to help you with graphing slope. And b is equal to 3. And then this is our symbol. It's a greater than symbol, so it's going to be a dashed line. And greater than means we're going to shade above. So we've got our y-intercept of 3, down 1, 2, right 1. One, two. And we're going to connect these with a dashed line. And then I'm going to put my pen directly on the y-intercept right here, and I'm going to draw a straight arrow up. If you forgot how to draw these, go find the graphing linear inequalities in two variables. So I'm going to use yellow for this one here. And make sure you shade so you can really see that now your graph is set into two parts. We've got the unshaded and the shaded. Great. Okay, let's do the second one. So we've got m equals -1/3, down to the right, 1/-3, up and to the left. The y-intercept is -2. Our symbol is greater than or equal to, which is a solid line, and we're going to be shading above. So we've got -2, down 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, up 1, 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to connect our dots in a solid line. And then before we do anything, we're going to look and see if we can kind of identify those four pieces. Don't label them on your graph, but I'm going to label them on mine. So this region here is 1. This region here would be 2. This region here would be 3, and this region here would be 4. So we're just going to keep that in mind. And now on that green line, we're going to draw our arrows up. And you might start to guess where the overlap is going to be. So not there, there's no yellow there. But as I shade up, let's try a different color maybe. I don't know if that's going to get us the shading we want here. I'll leave it in. And so where is there both green and yellow on my graph? or where is there both colors on yours? That would be in this first region here. And so this area is our whole solution. You can see that the 2 section only has green, the 3 is unshaded, the 4 is just yellow. All right, let's move on. So we've got, this is already in y equals, so we move right to it. I'm just going to put a 1 there. (1/-1) up to the left, and b is equal to (-2). We've got a greater than symbol, so it's going to be dashed, and we're going to be drawing arrows up. Down 1, right 1. And grab that straight edge, connect these with a dashed line. And we're going to be drawing arrows up. So I'm going to use the blue here. And that region, we're halfway there. We'll do the next one. We've got m equals 3/1. You can move at your own pace here, pausing the video at any time, trying this on your own. Our b is 6. Our symbol is a less than or equal to, so that's going to be a solid line, and we're going to draw arrows down. So 6, we're all the way up here. I can't go up 3, so I've got to use that down 3. And grab that straight edge. We can connect these with a solid line. Okay, so now you should be seeing, okay, I've got this region, this, and this region. I'm going to use yellow, let's see. Okay, so, oh, we're not there yet. We're going to draw arrows down from that y-intercept here. So arrows down, and we're going to shade that. So let's kind of get towards that line. There we go. Now you can really see the overlap. So which region? In my picture you can clearly tell, but if you can't tell on yours, feel free to color it even darker. That's in that region right there. We'll do one more together. So we've got 2 linear inequalities here. We'll start with this first one. And if you notice, it's just y is less than or equal to (-3). There's no slope that I can identify. So I'm just going to put a dot where y is (-3). So remember, this is the y-axis. Y is (-3) right here. And y is (-3) all along this line here. So let's look at the symbol. It would be solid, and it would be going down. Still grab my ruler. And we're going to be drawing arrows down. So that is one line. Let's take a look at the next one. Now there's something funny here. It's not looking like mx plus b. It's in the wrong order. So we have to rewrite this first. Y is greater than or equal to (-2/3x minus 1. And now I can say, oh, m is (-2/3). It's down to the right. Be careful. You always want to make sure it's in the correct order. Our b is (-1). We've got a greater than or equal to symbol. So we're going to have a solid line, and we're going to be drawing arrows up. So our y-intercept is right here. And go down 1, 2, to the right 1, 2, 3. And then up 1, 2. I can connect with a solid line again. And before you shade, always kind of find those four regions. So we've got this smaller region here, this bigger region, smaller, bigger. And we're going to draw our arrows up off of this line. You might have an idea of where these are going. Let's see. There's only green here, so this region is not the solution, but the region right in there is. So I'm going to make mine darker because I didn't use blue again. And this region, this tiny triangle region, is the solution. You want to make sure to use graph paper here. It makes it a lot easier, especially when you do more challenging problems or multiple inequalities. Go ahead and pause the screen and give these three a try. Press play when you're ready to see my answer. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. That concludes systems of inequalities.